What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, you saw it in the title, we are going to set my TBR for the month of August. I'm a little bit nervous because July was the first month that I set a TBR for myself, and I do think it kind of caused me to be in a little bit of a reading slump. So yeah, I'm gonna try it again. This month I made my TBR longer. I don't know if that's gonna be a good idea or a bad idea, but I just thought if maybe I had more to pick from, maybe I wouldn't get in such of a slump. So with that said, we're going to get into it. The first book that I want to read in the month of August just came out last month. It was my book of the month pick, and it is Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. And she is back with her Shakespeare vibes. Why did my voice horrible? She's back with her Shakespeare vibes. And this one is inspired by Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra. So that's all I know about this. I did read These Violent Delights, that series or duology by Chloe Gong, and I loved it. So I'm very excited to get into this one. I think it's supposed to be more adult than YA, and I'm super excited for that. Up next, I have an Abby Jimenez book, The Friend Zone. This is book 1 in this little trilogy, and I have had this book for a long time because Abby Jimenez is one of my friend's favorite authors. So she has raved about this for forever, and I bought it probably over a year ago, but I read the last 2 releases by Abby Jimenez, and I don't know why I waited so long. So I'm kind of trying to work my way through the books of hers that I own, and this is number 1 in the series. So I'm trying to read one Abby Jimenez book a month until I can get caught up on her backlist. And yeah, this is the one that I picked. Okay, these next 2 books on the list are by Casey McQuiston, and I hope I'm able to read these this month because I am featuring these in a video. We have One Last Stop and Red, White, and Royal Blue. I am trying to do an author taste test video with these, so I want to read them, give you my guys' opinion since I've never read anything by this author before. And the reason why I want to do this in August is because a movie is coming out about Red, White, and Royal Blue. So obviously I need to read the book and then watch the movie, and I need to see which one's better. So these 2, am I gonna read them this month? I sure hope so. Up next, it's kind of the same vibe. I am trying to do an author taste test video or reading vlog on Adeline Grace. So I am starting off with this duology that has been released for a while. I think it came out in 2020. We have All the Stars and Teeth and All the Tides of Fate. It's like piratey vibes. I don't know how else to describe it. I haven't gotten that far in the book yet, but I was hoping that the pirate vibes would like play into the summer a little bit as we're rounding out the summer. And mostly why I wanted to do this reading vlog is because everybody talks about Belladonna. So I wanted to get into her backlist a little bit. And the reason why this is going down in August is because the second book in this series, Foxglove, comes out I believe on the 22nd. So I wanted to like go through her backlist and get all caught up so I could be ready for the new release. Am I gonna read all 3 of these in the month of August? I don't know, it's a pretty tall ask. I'm hoping so because I'm trying to do a video featuring these, but as a mood reader, like sometimes you just don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. It kind of like keeps everybody on their toes. Whatever, it's actually pretty chaotic, but here we are. Up next, I'm starting a new series called Beast of the Briar. The first book is called Bonded by Thorns, and this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, I believe, but it's a reverse harem. And when I was creeping on Amazon, this series popped up on a list that was like exclusively Sarah J. Maas. So I mean, it's gonna be good, right? There's 2 books out. I believe the 3rd one comes out in December. They're on Kindle Unlimited. I've started it and I really like it so far. Beauty and the Beast was my favorite movie as a child. So I'm loving like the bookish vibes of it. I think we just met our Gaston and I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not committing to the 2nd book in the series this month because I gave myself 15 TBR picks, which I didn't even read 15 books this month or last month in July, so I'm getting a little bit wild. So I only put book 1 in my TBR, but I have high hopes as I've already started the book, you know, so I'm hoping to have this one read in August. Up next, we have 2 books by Emily McIntyre. We have Twisted and Crossed, and Crossed actually comes out on August 1st, so it is a new release. They're both on Kindle Unlimited. I've read the other 3 books in this series, and I know I'm going to like these 2. I don't know why I didn't read Twisted when it came out. Like, I really don't have a good excuse. But now I'm gonna have 2 back-to-back, and I have not read an Emily McIntyre book in probably a year. It's been about a year, so it's time. Then we have a new release by an author that I truly love, Miss Maisie Eddings. Tilly and Technicolors coming out. I believe this is going to be a YA novel, which worries me a little bit, but I believe the main character has autism and sensory problems. So that's very relatable to your girl. And what I love about Maisie Eddings' writing, her first book, A Brush with Love, focused on anxiety, and I have never felt so heard in my entire life. So I'm really hoping that this one can hit home as well, even though it is, I believe, YA. Whatever, it's a new release from one of my favorite authors, and I'm gonna be reading it in August. Next up, I have 2 books by Harper L. Woods, and the reason why these 2, The Coven and The Cursed, are in August TBR is because The Cursed comes out, I believe, on the 23rd this month. So these are on Kindle Unlimited. I'm trying to give myself more Kindle books to try and get out of this book slump because I love reading a physical copy, but for some reason when I'm slumping hard, it's just easier for me to get on my Kindle. So yeah, the 2nd book in this series is going to be released. I have read one other series by this author and I enjoyed it enough that we're going to continue, you know? So these 2 books, I'm trying to read them in August. And lastly, we're gonna finish the month with a Katie Robert book, Cruel Seduction, I believe is the name of it. I'm gonna put it here, is the next book in the Neon God series, and it is released this month, I believe, on the 8th. So lots of new releases in August. I'm hoping that gets me out of my reading slump. Your girl needs to get back in her game, you know, on her game, however you want to look at it. I need to do better than I did this last month. And I'm not gonna lie, sitting with this stack of physical books and knowing that I listed way more Kindle books has me a little bit scared. But yeah, these are the books that I'm gonna try and read in August. If you would like to see how I succeeded or did not succeed in my July TBR, I have a July TBR roast video up on my channel that you can go and check out. But I'm gonna get back in the game in August and I'm gonna try and read all these books. So with that said, you know, watch out for some reading vlogs. I'm gonna try and have coming your way a little author taste tests. If you liked this video, you can like, comment, or subscribe. I love when people leave me comments. I don't get very many of them, but it always makes my day. And yeah, that's it for this video. Bye guys.